nice. Hey guys, welcome to That Pedal Show. Dan here.
Mick here, and a bad workman will always blame his tools. I really
It's an alien environment for both of us.
I like the sound of this guitar, but it's been in this warm room for 2 days, and it has... Matt Schofield would love this.
Right.
In fact, we're going to make a video before we leave here, Tomingi University 2018, and I'm confident that Matt Schofield will enjoy this guitar.
I'm assuming he will have bought his own, though.
I know, but just look down the neck.
Okay, yeah. No, he'll be into that.
A little bit of relief there, quite
Yeah.
a high action,
Yeah.
which is why I was struggling.
How are the strings on yours? Are they light?
Well, I think with the high action, they feel more like 11s, even though they are probably 10s.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
we're
going to film a pick and mix here from TGU 2018. We've met some fine folk while we've been here. Not least, Harry from Mad Professor.
Yeah. Very, very cool dude. Has a strong beard game. Does Harry?
He does, and he has the most fantastic collection of vintage Marshalls.
Yeah. Very cool.
So yeah, we met Harry from Mad Professor. We met Luke from Stone Deaf.
Yes.
Who is here, who has this thing.
The new Syncopy. Oh, I've been so excited to see this.
And we haven't met anyone from EarthQuaker, because I'm not sure they're here. But, however, Chris from Toman does have this Pyramids flanger, which we've just done a video for their channel on. And we've learned a little bit about how it works.
It's very interesting.
It is cool. Twimble has been out for a while. Now, I want to say a couple of years, might have been this now, might have been the year before. But if you're familiar with Mad Professor's Simble...
Right.
It's their D-style, Dumble style.
Oh, okay.
Overdrive. Now,
it says Twimble symbol on it. What does that mean?
Simble is the bit on the left.
Right.
The overdrive section.
Right.
And they called it a Twimble.
Because you get the pre-drive section.
Because it has the pre-drive, and that also exists.
I see.
That also exists as a standalone pedal, which my memory is failing me on what it's called at the moment.
Right.
It might even be called the Simble pre-drive or something like that.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, both in one pedal,
Nice.
and as we will discover, it has a very useful kind of buffery section. But yeah, they say Dumble style. I don't really know what that means. There's a fantastic Mad Professor video where what's his name? Awesome guy, really killer player.
Oh, thank you.
Compares the Simble to a Dumble Overdrive Special, and it's just the whatever. The sounds are great, but the playing is just
really.
Oh, it's so nice.
If you're going to plug into a Dumble, you've got to have your proverbial stuff together.
Yeah, I don't even know what it means. I've got to say, because on the one hand,
you've played Dumbles.
I have, but then so is Stevie Ray Vaughan, so is Robin Ford, so is Larry Carlton, so is Michael Landau, so is what's his name, old slide dude.
So is old slide dude.
Yeah, Lowell George, so is Sonny Landreth. So
you've just rattled off 6 of the best guitar players in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And certainly renowned for their tone, but they all sound totally different.
Yes, they do.
So I don't know what the Dumble sound is, if I'm honest.
Right.
And I'm not sure you're going to get it out of a pedal. However, it does sound great. Tell me what you think, Daniel.
Okay. Right, so this is we're using 2 amps today. We're using the Morgan SW22R.
Which actually is a bit dumbly.
Oh, is it?
Supposedly.
Okay. And we're using the Laney.
That is I think it's a GH50, the new one, which had the post... it has a really nice power section gain thingy in it.
Okay, cool.
And actually, we should get that amp in. It's a really good amp, and I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a Laney. I think it's a GH50, but I could be wrong.
It's the one that has many mountains and peaks and troughs. And
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Doesn't say on the front panel, but anyway.
That's okay. Glassy, clean, mid-scoopy, bright. Nice. Sorry.
We are going through all manner of cabling here, so all the amps are through like either a Two-Notes or a aux to attenuate them so that the amps can drive a bit more. And while there are great sounds and really good sounds to be gained from that, they don't sound like the amps plugged into the cabinets.
No.
And I think we're both struggling with that a bit, because
both,
that viscerality of fingers on strings is definitely lost somewhere in whatever the hell is going on in there.
Yes, but for functionality and because we're one of 30 odd tubers that are here doing this sort of stuff. So we're sort of in and out really quick, and this facilitates that.
But this, so if you take this Strat for example, this would be a fairly glassy sounding.
Right.
There we are on the bridge pickup. That should be glassy and vibrant and it's actually a bit dull.
Sure.
Telly.
Yeah.
Better. It's pushing it all a bit.
Pushing
better.
a bit more.
Now what Now watch happens when you add the Twimble pre-drive.
That's lovely. So that's the cool section. The hot, I'm assuming, is just a bit louder.
Well, interesting. Play it and see what. Tell me what you.
Oh. That is beautiful.
Play me G chord.
Fuller, fatter, warmer,
Yeah.
juicier, lovelier, crispier.
So it's more, but I think what you also get is a little bit of because of the rest of the rig, you're going to introduce a little bit of compression somewhere in that.
Yeah.
Depending on what else you're into.
Yeah.
And it definitely does give that. So that's the kind of buffery pre-drive side of the.
It reminds me a little bit of the Bad Bob.
Yeah, but without all that transistor hair.
Without all the transistor hair on it.
Yeah.
But that sort of more bottom end, more top end, but dynamic.
Yeah.
I really like that. Very cool. Get in.
Me, it sounds like if we were plugged in back at home to our amps at the sort of volume we play, it's putting back a lot of what we've taken away.
Yeah.
So if we were back at our amps at home playing our
That's
amps,
more like what it sounds like.
there's going to be even more of that, and it's just going to be this really lovely pushed.
Okay, so and that's independent of the overdrive
It
side,
is.
right?
So we'll turn that off for a second.
Yeah.
The overdrive. If you play, I'll just do a few tweaks a sec.
Get in!
Right, now I'll add the pre-drive.
Okay. That is awesome. Oh man, that's going straight to the pool room.
Isn't it? Just before we move on, we're going to have to watch the time a bit here because we've got two extremely complex pedals to come. Hello, Joe Nags. Joe, I haven't seen you for blooming ages. Joe Nags, awesome dude, and Peter Wolf, fellow Peter Wolf, responsible for bringing this guitar to the world.
I know nothing about it.
Nags, Joe.
I know Nags guitars.
Is it a Chennai? I'm confused. Oh no, it's a Cheyenne. I get a little bit confused with their model names. I'm very sorry, but this is a very high-end guitar. I'm plugging it in purely because it has humbuckers. Let's see.
Nice. Okay, it sounds to me, I could be completely wrong here, it sounds to me like there's two circuits in there,
Right.
running parallel,
Yep.
doing different things as you mix the knobs.
We should have to ask Harry,
Because
and he'll tell us.
I'm hearing a level of not clean guitar, it's got compression and dirt on there, but almost as if aside from that, there's another sort of level of gain that sort of sits there, but there's still clarity and everything in there. It sounds fantastic.
I was kind of
all
trying
this,
to bring it
sensitivity
out,
and
pick
stuff.
attack.
Whoa.
See, now that is a Dumbly thing,
That is a Dumbly thing.
where you've got loads
see.
and loads and loads of gain.
Right.
But actually, what you've also got is a tremendous amount of clarity.
Right. Very cool. Okay.
We need to go. Blimey, O'Reilly. We need to move on.
Okay. So.
And for all the people who always moan about me hurrying down, we are on a very tight schedule.
Very tight schedule.
We have to book in slots, so if we go over, everyone gets really angry because they lose their slot.
Yes. So very actually delighted to have Luke from Stone Deaf Effects here, and I've been on at him about this because I heard about this a long time ago, and of course we've had a few of their pedals on the show before. The Trematron, which is, I love, it's an amazing tremolo. And I heard about this and I've been emailing saying, ooh, can we please get the delay? Can we please get the delay? And this is the first time I've seen it.
Yeah, the thing that I first learnt about Stone Deaf was the filter section of their over distortions and fuzzes and overdrives, and they do that really brilliantly well. We should get into that on a show.
Yeah. Very
so
cool.
This is
it's an analog delay.
Yep.
Digital control.
Yep.
This is just the delay. Now that's analog, right?
Yeah, just let me hear that with the tone up to maximum there.
One of the hardest things to do with analog delay is to get clarity in the repeats. And there's tons of it there. It's really, really lovely. But of course, you've also got modulation with this.
Right.
So, and presets. So if I go along to, so preset 1, there's standard delay. Preset 2.
How do you set between preset and normal mode?
So if I press the mix mode, I go into here, then I've got control over the modulation shape and the modulation depth. So I can turn that up, modulation shape, modulation depth here. If I turn the modulation depth all the way down, it turns the modulation off completely. So, and you're back to the green LEDs.
But what about presets?
Yeah, so presets, all I do, you basically set up the sound that you want, and you save it to one of the 4 presets. Right. And then you just record them. You can by simply scrolling through them, or there is, of course.
How are you scrolling through them?
By scrolling through by hitting the two footsteps.
Oh,
two foot switches at the same time.
Okay, sorry.
Because it's again analog delay that has tap tempo.
Right.
It's very, very cool.
Okay. So hang on, sorry. Right, on off. Go to the next preset. And it instantly selects rather than having to select it and...
Yeah.
Even I could cope with that.
Yep. It's fantastic.
Let's have a listen to some of the modulation.
Okay. Again, that gives you the mix control.
That's why it was super loud, because we had the mix all the way
Exactly.
up. So as always, I don't know what I'm doing.
The green LED pertains to the mix, and then the red LED pertains to the mod shape.
Okay, so right, okay.
So you toggle between them by pressing the.
Keep going, keep going.
I love that. I love it.
How do I get the mod depth? Like that? Play, play. So I'm getting the feedback at the moment. I'm not getting the mod
There's
depth.
the mod depth.
How did you do that?
Just press the button.
I did that. I always like to do that because you're getting sounds that aren't particularly, necessarily nice or pleasant or anything. But it's just to get the range of the controls, so you know that it can do crazy stuff. And I'm very pleased to see it does the self oscillation thing. Okay,
love it. I love that.
Can you make it sound like you like it? I'll play. You make it sound like you like.
Yeah, here.
Like something Memory Man-y, I
Preset
guess.
2, Memory Man.
Oh, it's already there.
I put it in before to save us time.
Wouldn't it be ace if we had a flanger to add to that?
Yeah, wouldn't it be?
Wouldn't it be?
Henning's joined us.
I'm just gonna. Now that you said that I can interrupt, just pay no attention to me. I'm just making sure your levels are right and we don't have Le clipping.
I think that pedal show might cause a little bit of consternation at TGU 18 because we tend to just play a little bit louder than everybody else.
Yeah.
I think that causes problems sometimes because we mic cabs and don't necessarily do the direct thing, and it's a bit more to deal with.
Yes. So we apologise if it's been a pain, but however,
it's where the rock is.
it is.
Okay, so we've done go to Toman's channel and watch the video we did with Chris on the. Are we going to take this? I think we should take this home with us and get one and get into it a bit more.
I'm sneaking it in my bag.
It's pretty cool.
I
6
don't
minutes.
know. Okay, we've got 6 minutes. I'm not sure if I don't think the pyramids is. Obviously, I think it's called an analog drive-through, but I think it is still the modulation is still digital. But saying that, that's not a bad thing because if it's digital, it's the best sounding digital flanger I've ever heard. I think it's
I think in the spirit of having only 6 minutes left, why don't we go through the presets and explain a couple of things that it does.
Okay.
So you can get all your through zero stuff.
Yep.
You've got a bunch of digital controls, so stuff like dynamic control over playing. So that if you play soft, let's do that.
Okay.
You play. I think that's you, isn't it, A? Or is that me?
That's you.
That is lush. Let me give us a bit of rock to that.
I was about to do an amazing self-oscillation finish there.
There you go.
We have to be a bit careful because we're upsetting everybody.
Everybody. It's what we do.
It's what we're
Thank
here
you.
for.
Brilliant. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tom, for having us. And thank you.
Someone's just held a sign up saying, last minute.
Right.
If this was the last minute of your life, Dan, what would you do?
I would...
Too late.
You're right, it's too late!
You waste your last minute worrying about what you're going to do.
You waste your last minute asking me questions like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd play this. For the second time in this video.
Okay, that was the world.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys, bye.